So got it dropped off last night. It is another Mini Cooper. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new episode. As you guys seen in the previous episode, we did get the Mini Cooper Countryman, the 2015, and we checked it out a little bit. We looked at it. The car is nice, but it does have some damage. I did get it from COPART, as you guys seen. If you haven't seen the previous episode, just go down in the link and it'll be there. So in this episode, we're going to go ahead and try to go find some parts. There's a few junkyards near my house where I live. So we're going to go first check there. Hopefully we can find something. If not, we're going to go ahead and call the dealer and then maybe try to take the car apart a little bit and see what else we need. Enjoy the video and let's go get the SUV and take a trip out there. Alright guys, so I took my mom's Highlander and we're going to go look around, maybe find some parts for the Mini Cooper. I did look online a little bit and I did find some places that did have parts. We're back from the dismantlers shops and this is what we picked up. We just got a front bumper. It is missing a few things on it still, like the bottom trim. I am looking for it at the moment. I might even go ahead and get it from the dealer because it is like $100, and I picked up this bumper for $200, so complete thing. I have the fog lights in the car which were left. A complete bumper is going to cost around $300, which is pretty good since this is a S model. And I did find the hood, but turns out the hood was a little too much damage than I expected. It had a little crease on the one that I was going to buy, so I ended up not buying it. It was $300, and if it didn't have the crease on it, I would have picked it up. It had like a little bit of damage in the front, so I left that and just picked up the bumper. So we're back on the Mini and we're gonna go ahead and take the bumper off right now. I just hung it on here for now, so we're gonna take it off and start taking this whole thing apart. So let's get to work. Oh, and also I forgot to mention that I did order most of the parts online now because they're brand new. Stuff is either OEM or direct replacement, like the core, the radiator support. I don't need it to be OEM, and the aftermarket one's a lot cheaper. It's like $200 when the original one's like $400. So I went ahead and ordered that, and a whole bunch of little things like the radiators and the hood latches, stuff like that I ordered. So it should be coming in pretty soon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this apart and see what we need after that. Alright, just by looking at it, I did take off the reinforcement and it is untouched, so I'm gonna go ahead and reuse it. This thing's like $250. And looking at the radiators, the condenser, it is still filled up from my knowledge, and to take it off is a few bolts right here, but the thing is, it still has Freon in there, so I'm kind of screwed. I'm gonna have to figure something out and take it out. And then the radiator, the coolant one, still has coolant in it. As you guys can see, the reservoir is still full. So I'm kind of screwed on that too. So to drain it, it's probably somewhere at the bottom, or just take one of these hoses off and try to work with that. Oh, I guess it does not coolant, but Freon. So I guess it's empty, so that's good. I can take this off without any problems. I guess it got punctured over here somewhere, but it is getting late, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow and continue working on the Mini. Peace. All right guys, so we got some goodies in the mail today. We're gonna open those up a little bit later. Here's the Mini. It's the next morning today. All right, so this is the bumper that I mentioned about. It did have the grill and this little piece right here, but I still, turns out I need this little bottom spoiler. That clips in here all the way around. It's like a little black one. So I called the dealership, and they have two different versions. They have the John Cooper Works version, and then the regular one that fits this this bumper in my car. But then it needs this little metal piece. I'll show you guys right now. So that's the metal piece that I needed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and order the John Cooper Works. It's like a little lip that sticks out, makes it look a lot better too. So I'll just go ahead and order that one, and I'll catch you guys at the dealership. I'm here at Mini Cooper, and look guys what I spotted. The same exact color. And is it ALL4? It is the ALL4. It's just missing some things on the sides, but pretty much it's the same. This thing's pretty. Got the roof rack as well. I love these mirrors. Same color, same roof rack. It's a pretty good idea on the roof. There's a little flag. All right guys, so we just got back from the dealership. I did order the little bottom piece for the bumper. The bumper's in the back, but yeah, I was showing you guys earlier that I ordered that. So yeah, now we did take off the radiators and stuff, and the support and the intake. There it is right here, and all the tubes. As you guys can tell, it's all messed up. The core support is all broken right here, and they basically hold the headlights, these little brackets. So that's all broken, so I had to order a new one, and we did get all that stuff right there. So I'm gonna go ahead now, take all the boxes apart, take them apart, see what we got, and try to assemble this front end together. So let's get to it. So when I was taking it apart, I noticed that this tube right here that was leading to the intake, this one right here, it is broken, as you guys can tell. So I went ahead and ordered a new one, and it is coming from, I think, Germany. So it's gonna take a little while to come, but we could still assemble the whole front end, and then later on we can stick this thing on.
did order all the parts besides the grill for the hood and the hood itself. So those were the only two parts that I couldn't find yet, and I'm still searching, so hopefully I can find them soon. But for now I don't need them, since I'm still going to be working on the front, and I'm still waiting for a few parts from Germany to come. So that's fine, I don't mind waiting, and hopefully I can find something soon. Alright, pretty much have the whole front end ready to be on. So the rebar is gonna go on here on these holes. I did install all the tubes down here. I still have to put on the reservoir, but I did connect the AC line, not to forget the coolant lines. On this side, I'm still waiting on the charge pipe, and then this one, it's going to be the coolant pipe as well that goes on the bottom. That's easy to install, so I can kind of do that later. But the reservoir's right here. Kind of clicks back in. Just like that. Just like that. So that part is in. Now put it back. Now just to put it back on, just like that. Slide this thing on the way it's supposed to be. Like that. And then grab some clamps, some pliers. Alright, let's try to start this thing up. The key in. Neutral. All right, I didn't want to leave it running for too long because I think the charge pipe is causing the engine to like stutter a little bit. So I'm just not gonna turn it on until I get that charge pipe that goes right here, and then I'll install it and then I'll leave it running for a lot longer. But we did pour in the coolant and there's nothing really leaking, so it looks fine. And it looks like it's good to go. So we just gotta wait for that charge pipe. Man, they look so good together. Cool little combo. That's a Clubman, this is a Countryman. Both are gonna have roof racks on them. And I just gotta love these doors. They open up and you got all this space to use to access the trunk. And look what I got, guys. So from the dealer, this bottom bracket spoiler, it cost me about $180 plus tax, which isn't too bad. Online these are like $250, stuff like that. Then the bumper cost me $200 plus tax, so full bumper assembly is not bad. Pretty much that's basically how it's gonna look, man. And this thing's looking mean. A little lip right here that goes out like that. Oof. And then when I put the fog lights back on, I'm glad it came with all these little brackets and the grill and the center one. Everything adds up. So to have it all complete now, I do have the brackets as I mentioned, and I have to heat up this side a little bit just to fit it a lot better. But this thing's looking nice. Let me put it on the car. Maybe we'll get a better idea of what it's gonna look like. And then obviously the headlights go right there. So the bumper part is taken care of. Now I have to figure out the hood, the grill. I did order the headlights that are coming, but they might take a while since they are from overseas. But overall, so far so good. Alright guys, that'll be pretty much it for today's video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.